You will see DC generator. We'll see the DC generator. DC generator. DC generator. Now, okay, DC generator. DC generator. Now, AC generator and DC generator. So here, same working principle. So the principle of DC generator. So what is the principle of DC generator? Electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction. That is a DC generator principle of DC generator. This is a DC generator. This is a concave shape. This is a rotated in a clockwise direction. The armature, A point, B point, C point, D point. Connect of slip rings. It is connected to brushes. Now it is connected to load. This is a construction of DC motor. This is a north pole, that is a south pole. You see the magnetic, this is a magnetic. This is a concave shape. This is a north pole of the concave magnet. This is a south pole of the concave magnet. It gives very strong uniformly magnetic field. It gives North pole of the magnetic, south pole of the concave magnetic. It gives very strong uniformly magnetic field. Field. It provides a strong magnetic field between the region. Between the region. Now you will see them. This is a armature, and this is a one end of armature is connected to slip ring S1. Another end of the armature is connected to slip ring S2. This is a brace B1. This is a brace B2. Brace B2. Now we are getting current here. Now we are getting the current here. So what is the principle of DC motor? Principle of DC motor is electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction. Now next construction. Construction. So what is the construction of DC generator? This is a construction of DC generator. It gives north and south pole of concave magnetic. It provides very strong magnetic field, very strong uniform magnetic field between these regions. This is a rectangular coil. Working principle. So next, it converts mechanical energy to electrical energy. Next, rotation of rectangular coil. Next, next is rotation slip rings. Slip rings act as a commutator. Commutator means one act as a rectifier, and one is inverter. Rectifier converts AC to DC. Inverter converts DC to AC. DC to AC. Now next is Faraday's laws. Next one is Faraday's law. Next one is Faraday's laws. Faraday's laws. So we have the first law. So first law. Second law. We have the second. We have the two losses. So this is a DC generator. Now we will see electromagnetic induction. We know very well electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction means electromagnetic induction. So first of all, I will explain this one last time. Next, construction. Construction means I consider north pole of concave and south pole of the concave magnetics. It provides a very strong magnetic field, uniform magnetic field. Next, this is rectangular coil. So this is a rectangular coil. It carries current, and it carries the induced current and induced set of and also producing induced. Next, slip rings. Slip rings means what is the use of the slip rings? Slip rings act as a commutator. One is rectifier. Rectifier converts AC to DC. Inverter converts DC to AC. Next, braces. What is the use of brace? Brace provides electrical connection between wire and slip ring. This is a load. Load means bulb. Here. This is a we call construction of DC generator. Working principle means here this is we have handle. This is handle. handle, handle. So we have the handle. The handle rotate in a anti-clockwise direction. The handle rotate in a clockwise direction. The armature rotator this direction. Handle should be rotated in a clockwise direction. This is rotating in a clockwise direction. Handle is rotating in a clockwise direction. Handle is connected to armature, rectangular armature or rectangular coil. Rectangular coil also rotating in a clockwise direction, and one end of the A is connected to slip ring. Slip ring S1 also rotating, and the D is connected to S2. S1, S2 also rotating along the rectangular coil. Handle is rotating in a clockwise direction. Armature also rotating clockwise direction along the slip ring also rotating in a clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. That is working. Next, some magnetic flux lines move from north to south. This is a direction of magnetic field. Do you know very well that is okay? So that is handle is rotating in a clockwise direction. Handle is rotating in a clockwise direction. Armature also rotating in direction. Along the slipping rotating in a direction. The coil rotate, coil in motion. But this is a B should be rest position. This is a should be rest position. The coil should be coil coil in motion, and magnetic should be rest. Coil also motion in this position. Now we will see it is rotating a clockwise direction, and the magnetic field lines are moved from north to south direction. So what will happen? Change in magnetic flux linked with the coil, then induced EMF, induced current set up in the coil, set up in a coil. So what is the direction of induced current? How can you find according to? So we know the electromagnetic field from north to south pole, and the rotation of the conductor is armature rotating a rectangular coil, or armature rotating a clockwise direction. I know two directions. One is coil rotating a clockwise direction, and direction of magnetic field is from north to south direction according to Fleming's right hand rule. So we know this is a direct motion of the conductor. This is a direction of magnetic field lines. This is this finger gives direction of induced current or direction of induced EMF. Now I'm keeping this finger keeps along direction of magnetic field, north and south. This finger keeps the north and south. The finger gives the magnetic field from the second finger. The thumb AB moves downward direction. AB moves downward direction. Now the direction of current is downward direction. So induced current is downward direction. This is a current in a one rotation. This is a AC current. Now this is AC current. This current converts to DC, and DC current also come here. The bulb will be low, and DC direction. DC and AC moves in this direction. This is one off rotation. Rotation in one off rotation. First off rotation, that is the direction of current. Next, the second off rotation. What will happen? This is a second off rotation. Second off rotation, what will happen means this is the north pole, this is south pole, this is second off rotation. This D, this is A suggest to this is a B1, this is a B1, B1. Okay, now this is a bit. That is a bit. Now you'll see the direction of magnetic field is from. This is a direction of magnetic field from north to south. So what will happen? The conductor moves in a clockwise direction. Again, it is moves downward direction. CD moves downward direction. Fleming right control, and this is the direction of magnetic field, and some moves downward direction. CD moves down, and the direction of field is downward direction. Now what? Induced EMF set of downward direction. This is the direction of current. Now you see, this is AC again converted to DC, and again this again rotation. This is 180 degrees. 180 degrees. This is 0 degrees. This is 180. This is off rotation. This is a second off rotation. First off rotation, current is switch direction. A B C B A current. Off rotation is from B C D. First off rotation, current from B C B A. First off rotation, current direction. Current direction. Next, second off direction. Second off direction. Current is from A B C D. Current is reverse direction. Reverse direction. Reverse direction. Current is reverse direction. That is working principle. Working principle. Working principle. Now, this is simply, this is a north pole, this is south pole. North and south pole should be rest. North and south be rest. Motion. And direction. Rotation. And the slipping also rotate. Slipping also rotate. Rotate means what will happen? What will happen? And direction of medical from medical lines goes from north to south direction. North to south direction. Change in medical lines a little with the coil. Then induce the EMF, induce current set up in this coil. This is a direction of current. Direction of current. Next, the second operation. This is 0 degree. This is 90 degrees. This is 180 degrees. 60 degrees. So this next, this is second half rotation. Next, second half rotation. In the second half rotation, A and B changes to CD, and CD changes to BA. Now you will see the armature clockwise direction. Magnetic lines move from this magnetic lines linked with the coil. In magnetic lines linked with the coil. So what will happen? Induced EMF, induced current set up in a coil. Direction of induced current is from BCD. Before rotation from BCA, next direction is ABCD. Both current are reverse direction. Both current are reverse direction in a DC generator. DC generator. DC generator. So next term, rotation of rectangular coil also explained. Slipping acts rectifier. Rectifier it acts as a AC converts to DC. It's slipping acts as a rectifier. Next, DC is converts to AC. It acts as a inverter. This slipping acts as a inverter. Inverter converts DC to AC. This slipping acts as a rectifier. Converts AC to DC. AC to DC is a slipping. That is a DC generator. DC generator. Output. Output waveform. Output waveforms. Output waveforms. This is one rotation. One rotation. Small t is equal to 0. EMF this direction. P is equal to T by 4, T by 2, T by 4. Position of armature is vertical position. Vertical position. It's rotated in a clockwise direction. This is the second position. This is the second position. This is a point. This is a B point. B point it rotated. This is a downward direction. Upward direction, downward direction. This is here you will see that here EMF is 0. EMF also 0. But here EMF is maximum. But here EMF is 0. EMF is 0. But here EMF is maximum. EMF is maximum. Maximum. EMF is maximum. Emax. Maximum. 0 position. 0 maximum. Maximum. This is output waveforms of DC generator. DC generator. DC generator. This is a DC generator. Okay. Now you see the derivation of Faraday's law. 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 See, Faraday's law. Faraday's law. Derivation of Faraday's law. Now, you will see this is a magnet. This is a north pole. This is a south pole of the magnet. South pole of the magnet. I'm taking the two rods, connecting rods. One rod is connected to bolometer. Another rod is connected to also bolometer. Now this is a distance between length between again. This is a magnetic field length from south to magnetic field length start from north to south, and starting magnetic field lengths will start from north and end to the south, like this. Magnetic field lengths. This is a field length. Now I am taking the conductor. This is a conductor. This is a conductor. This is a conductor. Conductor. This is a conductor. This conductor is not placing here means this is an open circuit. Two rods. This is a rod. One rod is connected to bolometer. Another end is connected to bolometer. This is a open circuit. Open drive. But connect place on the Lines means this is a closed circuit. Closed circuit. Closed circuit means this conductor, this parallel conductor, is touching to here, and this and is connected here. This is closed circuit. Closed circuit. Closed circuit. Now you will see. So we need here we have to find out E is equal to BLV. BLV. So finally, we have to prove derivation of Faraday's law is equal to BLV. We have to prove. We have to prove. E means EMF, B means magnetic field, L means distance between the two parallel conductors, and V means what's V means the speed, velocity of the conductor, Now you will see. So what I'm doing here means this is open circuit first of all, open circuit. Now you will see this connector, this is why placing on the parallel connector. This is a closed circuit. Closed circuit. Closed. Now connector moves in a leftward direction or rightward direction. This connector should be move in a leftward direction or rightward direction. We have to do some work. So what will happen? We know already we derived this is a force is equal to bill. Force is equal to bill. We know the conductor, this connector placed on the two parallel lines. This connector placed on the, this is one conductor, this is another conductor. Two conductors are parallel to each other. This is one more connector. This connector placed on the parallel connector. This connector should be going in a leftward direction or rightward direction. Rightward direction. What will happen? So work is equal to force into displacement. Force into displacement. Now you will see, and F means you can take a bill S. Bill S. S means distance. S means distance. Yes, here distance. L means length. L means length. Okay, now B means magnetic. Do you know very well? Now you will see. So bill we are getting. Now this connector should be moving in a leftward direction or rightward direction. So what will happen? This connector goes in a leftward direction or rightward direction. What will happen? Some flux lines, change in flux lines we are getting. Change in flux lines. This connector at this place means 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 flux lines are linked with the connector. This connector at this place means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 flux lines are linked with the coil. Change in flux linked with the coil means change in and increasing flux lines linked with the coil means induced EMF set up in this coil and induced current flows in a coil. Induced current flows in a coil. Now we will see. So what will happen? This is on the W is equal to force into displacement is equal to bill S. Okay now. So what will happen in this situation? In this situation, change in flux. So change in flux is equal to BA formula. A means area. A means area. So what is the area? This is S means distance between here. L means length between the two conductors. You can write that is BSL. Now, so this is phi is equal to BSL. Now we know W is equal to force into displacement is equal to bill S. Now we will take W is equal to F S is equal to BSL. You can write BLS means I d phi here. Now I'm taking W is equal to I d phi. Divide the delta T by delta. Now you will see the power is equal to work by time. That is a power. This is a d phi by dt is equal to EMF is equal to d phi by dt. You can write I. This is a power. That is a power. Next, I'm taking W is equal to force into displacement is equal to Bill LS. Bill LS. Now I'm taking W is equal to Fs delta T by delta T divide the both. Now you can take this is a power is equal to this is a force into displacement. Now you can write a force means Bill S by delta T. Bill S by delta T. So you can write this is a F delta S by T means S by delta T means displacement by time means velocity. Velocity is equal to, you can write this is a, how can you write this one? Will S by T. You can write will V. Will V. Now P means, what is a P? P means, from this is equation number one, from equation number one, P means P is equal to, I'm taking P is equal to BLV. P means I'm taking IE is equal to BILV. I'm taking, so I cancel, E is equal to BLV. This is a EMF. That is the induced EMF set up that coil. Set up that coil. That is a derivation of Faraday's law. Faraday's law. Derivation of Faraday's law. Derivation of Faraday's law. So you see carefully, we know very well this equation, what we call that is F is equal to Bill. So magnetic force acting on current carrying wire, current carrying wire. This is a magnetic force is acting on current carrying wire placed in a uniform magnetic field, uniform magnetic field. So now you will see what will happen in this situation. You see, suppose for example, this connector, suppose keep here, this connector moves in this direction, what will happen? Change in flux lines linked with the coil, then induced EMF, induced current flows in a coil. Suppose the connector moves in this direction means what type of current will flow in this direction? You will see the Fleming. Uh, we know this is a generator, like it, this is generator. Now you will take the Fleming right hand rule. Not portion of the connector is and current produced in this connector is now you will see this is a motion of the conductor. This is a direction, the north pole and south pole. This is a, this finger show the direction of magnetic field lines. This is motion of the conductor. Now current flows which direction. Now current flows which direction. You will see and generalize this equation. You will see carefully. I will draw the roughly. This is a parallel conductor. This is cross. This is a cell down. Magnetic field lines are down, and motion of the conductor this direction and this conductor. Now you will see this connector placed on the parallel connector. This connector moves this direction means the pointer moves one direction. Pointer is moves one direction. This connector moves this direction means the pointer moves one direction. So what is the meaning of this one? Means this connector placed on the parallel connector. The time this is circuit is closed circuit, this connector moves in a leftward direction. Change in magnetic flux lines linked with the coil, then induce current to the coil. The galvanometer shows the direction is one direction. Next, this connector moves in a rightward direction. Change in magnetic flux lines linked with the coil, then induce EMF, induce current flows in the coil. The galvanometer shows the direction is in this direction. The conductor moves in this direction means the galvanometer pointer moves this direction. The conductor moves this direction means change in flux lines linked with the induced change in flux lines linked with the coil, then induced EMF, induced current set up in a coil. That galvanometer shows the pointer. The galvanometer having the pointer moves in this direction. Conductor moves this direction means current flows. The pointer shows the direction of current is this direction. The conductor moves in this direction means the current, the galvanometer having the pointer moves this direction. That is the meaning of this one. Okay, now how much induced EMF set up in this coil means E is equal to BLV. BLV, that we call motional EMF. We call that is a motional EMF. This EMF we call, this is a motional EMF. Motional EMF we are calling, this is a motional EMF. Motional EMF. That is a derivation. That is a very, very important. This is a derivation of Faraday's law. Faraday's law. You will see more clearly. You will. This is a north pole of the bar magnetic. This is the south pole of the bar magnetic. South pole of the bar magnetic. What will happen? Magnetic field lines start from north and end to the south pole. Now this is a parallel conductor. One conductor is connected to galvanometer. Another end is connected to another end of the galvanometer. Now this is a open circuit. Open circuit. Next, I'm taking the conductor, one conductor. That conductor is placed on the two parallel conductor. So what will happen? The circuit is closed. The circuit is closed. The circuit is closed means closed. And this conductor moves this direction means this conductor should be moving in a leftward direction means change in magnetic flux lines. Magnetic flux lines changing. That changing magnetic flux lines are linked with this parallel conductor, then induced EMF, induced current flows in this circuit. Okay, we are not seeing to that current, but with the help of galvanometer, we are going to find out the current in this circuit. Current in this circuit. Galvanometer having the one pointer, the pointer should move in one direction that indicates current flows in a circuit. We are going to find out current flows in a circuit. Next, this is a conductor. This conductor should be moving in a rightward direction. Change in magnetic flux lines linked with the coil, then induced EMF, induced current flows in a set up in a conductor. But we are not seeing to that current. But with the help of galvanometer, we are going to find out current in the circuit. But how do we know? But the galvanometer having the one pointer, that pointer should move in a one direction. Galvanometer having a one pointer, that pointer move in a one direction. The pointer moves in a one direction means we have to find out current flows in a circuit. We are going to find out the circuit. Now, you know very well this formula is F is equal to Bill. Bill means that is a magnetic force. Magnetic force is acting on current carrying wire placed in a uniform magnetic field. So we have to done the work. This is a conductor. This conductor should be placed in a leftward direction or rightward direction by ourselves. So we have to done some work. That is W is equal to force into displacement. We know force means will, and this is S means displacement. S means S indicates displacement. L means length. Delta phi means change in flux lines linked with the conductor is equal to BA. A means area of the conductor. This is you can take this is a length. Distance between the two rods is L. This is a distance. How much distance traveled by the conductor is S. How much distance traveled by the conductor means S. L is the distance between the two rods. And the product of S into L that gives area. Phi is equal to B into SL. Work is equal to force into displacement is equal to Bill LS. BLS you can write that is a phi. Okay now and divide the delta T both sides of this equation. W by T is equal to I into delta phi by dt. Now you can write W by T means that is a power means work by time, that is a power. D phi by dt means this is a Faraday's second law. Rate of change of flux E is equal to d phi by dt. P is equal to IE. This is a power formula. Next we know W is equal to force into displacement is equal to Bill LS. W by delta T is equal to Fs by delta T and BILS by delta T. Now this is a power. This is a F. This is S by delta T means velocity. Now ILS. This is a velocity. Now you can take I'm taking to the P is equal to BILV. Now P means according to power means EMF into I, voltage into I also. Voltage into current is equal to BIL. IA cancel each other. E is equal to BLV. This is a motional EMF. EMF set up in a conductor. That is a derivation of Faraday's law. Derivation of Faraday's law. Okay. This is a derivation of Faraday's law. You will see that next. Next, magnetic levitation. Levitate. Magnetic levitation. So magnetic levitation. Magnetic levitate. Magnetic levitation. Or levitation. Magnetic levitation. I'm going to explain magnetic levitation. You will see the magnetic levitation. So first of all, you will see this is a wood. This is wood. Wood. This is wood. This is wood. Now you will see this is a copper ring. This is a wire is wound around the wood. This is a we call. Now you will see. Now you'll see this is a AC supply. This symbol is indicates AC. Yes. You are seeing to the this is a cylinder. Give me cylinder. I consider one wooden cylinder. Wooden cylinder. Next, I consider copper wire. That copper wire wound around the wood. Around the wood. And I'm getting the two ends. One end is connected to another end is connected to this supply. This is a AC supply. AC supply. Next, I'm taking to the this is a switch is open. Switch is open. Supply is open. Supply is open. Now you will see I'm taking to the ring. This is a metal ring. Metal ring. But this radius is this radius. We have the this is a wooden cylinder. This is a radius of wooden cylinder. This is a radius of metal ring. Metal ring. Metal ring. This is a metal ring. This is a cylinder. Wooden of cylinder of wooden cylinder. This is a radius of wooden cylinder. This is a metal ring. This is a radius of the metal ring. So metal ring radius is greater than 2. Small, very small is greater than 2. Very small, greater than 2. Wooden radius of the wooden cylinder. Wooden cylinder. Now you'll keep that metal ring like this. Not this much. That one. Okay, you will see. Now what will happen? You see. I'm going to explain the basic points. Do you know very well? Do you know basics very well? Now you will see. Do you know solenoid? Solenoid. Solenoid. In the solenoid, Suppose, for example, this is a solenoid. You take the rings. This is I'm taking the entire this part. You take the this ring. So many rings are there. So many turns there. So many turns. So many turns. Do you know solenoid? Mm, suppose, for example, solenoid. This rings. These rings. Suppose I'm going to connect here alternator somewhere. Now, what will happen in this situation? You will see situation. The current flows in this direction. What will happen? Now you will see this is a direction. Now you will see this is a clockwise. This is act as a south pole. This end act as a north pole. That end act as a north pole. North pole. North pole. North pole. Suppose connection is reverse. Connection is reverse, positive, negative. So what will happen in this situation? This is a clock. This is a anti-clockwise direction. This is a current is. This current is anti-clockwise direction. This is act as north pole. This is act as south pole. And class south pole. Now, do you know two rings? You take the two rings. This is not correct way. Suppose this is upper ring. I'm taking the upper ring. For example, this is upper ring. This upper ring carries a current in a suppose clockwise direction. Clockwise direction current. This is a solenoid. Feel this is a solenoid. Solenoid. One ring. This is one solenoid. This is supply solenoid. The current carries in a clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. This is a, suppose observer is standing upward direction. This ring is upward ring is act as upward ring act as a south pole. Downward ring act as a downward ring. Downward ring act as a north pole. Like this. South pole. Ring upward part act as a south pole, downward part act as a north pole. When current in a clockwise direction. Current in a clockwise direction. Current in a clockwise direction. So next, suppose for example, this is another solenoid. Say, for example, like this. This is a direction of current in ring is ring. This ring is anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction. Direction of current is reverse. Suppose for example, direction of current is reverse. Positive, negative. You fail. This is I'm taking positive, negative. Reverse supply. Reverse supply. This is a solenoid. This is south pole. This is a north pole. Downward part is north pole. This ring carries current in a anti-clockwise direction. Suppose observer is standing upward direction means front part act as a north pole, down part act as a south pole. South pole. Observer is standing. Observer is observer is standing upward direction. Observer, I mean, so view is top view, top view. Observer is seeing to the top view, top view. Upward part is south pole, downward part is north pole. This is a solenoid. This solenoid act as upward is act as a south pole, downward part is a north pole, like this. Here north, here south. Here north, here south pole. Act as a solenoid. This is a solenoid. 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 Upward part act as a north pole, downward part act as a south pole. Now, so what will happen in this situation? I'm going to, so one end of the soft iron rod is connected to positive terminal. So next another end of the coil is connected to negative terminal. So what will happen in this situation? The solenoid carries current. This direction carries current in this direction. Now you will see upward part current in a anti-clockwise direction. Suppose clockwise direction. Suppose clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. Clockwise. Suppose clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. So what will happen in this situation? The metal ring is a move in a upward direction. The metal ring moves a upward direction. This is a metal ring. Metal ring. Metal ring moves in a upward direction. Now you will see that this is a solenoid. This is a solenoid. Current carries in a clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. The solenoid carries a current in a clockwise direction means what will happen in this situation? Clockwise direction means in this situation, observer is standing upward direction. This is a south pole. This is a south pole. Downward pole is north pole. South and north pole. South and north pole. This is a south. This is a north. Now you will see this south means immediately down part act as a south pole, up part is act as a north pole. This is a north pole. This is a south pole. This is a metal ring. Bottom part act as south pole. South pole. So this is a upper part observer. This is observer. Metal ring upper part act as north pole. So now, so that is a ring in air. The ring is in air. The ring is in air. The ring is in air. So what is the reason between this one? This is a ring. This is a force. This is a weight. W is equal to mc. This is a weight at vertically downward direction. This is a weight. This is a ring weight at vertically downward direction. This is a magnetic force acting in a upward direction. Both are balancing. So this is a magnetic force is balancing to the weight. The ring is in air. The ring is in a air. The ring is in a metal ring is in a air. Metal ring in a air. Now you will see what will happen in this situation. Now say this is positive. This is a solenoid carries the current. Solenoid carries the current in a clockwise direction. Solenoid carries current that produces magnetic field lines. Solenoid carries current that behaves as a bar magnetic. Solenoid carries current that behaves as a large magnetic. This end acts as a south pole. This end acts as a north pole. This change in magnetic flux lines are linked with the coil, linked with a metal coil. Change in magnetic flux lines linked with the coil. Actually, the thing is, what will happen in this situation? This is a solenoid. Solenoid carries current. Solenoid carries current that produces magnetic field lines. Solenoid carries current means that behave as a large magnetic. That magnetic form a south pole this end. This solenoid end act as a behave as a north pole. North pole and magnetic field lines start from north to south in upward direction. Uh, this magnetic produces magnetic field lines from north to south, south to north, south to north. This is a south to north. Some magnetic flux lines are linked with the metal coil. Linked with the metal coil. Some magnetic flux lines are linked with the metal coil that ring. Change in magnetic flux lines linked with the metal coil. Metal change in magnetic flux lines are linked with the metal coil. The metal coil act as a the metal change in magnetic flux lines linked with the metal coil that induces the EMF, induce current flows in a metal coil. Flows in a metal coil. The metal coil carries a current again that act as a small bar magnetic. That act as a small bar magnetic downward direction. Metal ring. Metal ring metal ring bottom part act as a south pole, metal ring upper part act as a north pole. This south and south pole both are repulsion each other. Both are repulsion each other means the metal ring in a upward direction. Both the south and south poles are both the south and south both are repulsion each other, the metal ring in a upward direction. This solid, this end of the solid act as a south pole, and metal ring act as a metal ring bottom part of the metal ring act as a south pole, upper part of the metal ring act as a south pole, north pole, and the south both are repulsion each other. Solenoid of one end, upper part of end act as a south pole, and the metal ring bottom part of the metal ring act as a south pole. Both are repulsion each other. The ring is in A. The balancing force. Magnetic force is upward direction. Weight is downward direction. Magnetic force is balancing by the weight. The metal ring in A. Okay. Tomorrow I will continue next part. Thank you. Thank you very much.
ఇంకొక క్వశ్చన్ ఉంటుంది 1 అవర్లో.
పని చేస్తున్నాం కేసు.